Hello everyone, Auvbri here and welcome back to another speed build here in Sims 4. Today we are building the multi-level eco house. So this is located in Evergreen Harbor. This is once again also something that we built on stream, but I know a lot of you guys don't actually join in on the stream, which is totally fine, but we build some really cool stuff on there sometimes, and the good things about streams is that I can get you guys' help for the builds as well. But we have this very narrow looking house here, and I thought, you know what, it could be really cool to just build an eco-friendly house, you know, all of recycled materials, you know, with all of the eco stuff that comes with it, and also, you know, lots of windows, lots of natural lighting, garden levels as well, and we actually built multiple levels of the garden as well, and I think it turned out really awesome. So we have a lot of sharp corners. We have this huge open faced window in the roofing here, which brings in tons of natural lighting, and the reason that we call this a multi-level house is because we're actually going to, on the exterior here, we're going to have 3 different levels of gardening areas. So we have the deck area, which is the one connected to the house itself. Then we have one level there. I'm going to create another level here, which is a bit lower, and then we have the ground floor. So we actually have 4 levels, and then of course the 2 levels inside of the house, which is the ground floor inside of the house and the first floor. And yeah, I thought it was just a really cool idea. I also wanted, as I said in the beginning, to have tons of natural lighting coming through this whole build, and to be honest, the things that came with this expansion pack, probably one of my favorite items or item packs ever. I mean, the stuff was just so good. Like, I still love it to this day, and I still want to use it. Like the sliding doors that we have here, really cool. But I also just love the color scheme that we're working with here. So I chose the wooden paneling, which is also from the eco lifestyle or eco living expansion pack, and I don't know, I thought it looked really cool. It's kind of like these recycled materials, so it looks really funky, but it kind of works with this type of build. And then with the orange color on the very kind of dark grayish, almost to the point of black, I think it just looked awesome. Also, this fencing is from Eco Lifestyle, so all of the items, or almost all of the items you're gonna see in this build, is from that expansion pack. And I don't know, when I build builds, guys, I know a lot of people do it the reverse way. I've seen it a lot throughout YouTube as well, but when I build, I like to finish the exterior first. I don't know, but that for me is when the build really comes to life, you know. So when I can see the exterior work really come together, I can see what the build is supposed to be and what kind of style I'm building in. So we have these planters here as well, which is the tall one. They don't actually take up that much space, which is really great. I also wanted to have some eco-friendly opportunities for power sources, so we have solar panels and windmills and stuff like that. Also greenery, of course. I was trying to put them on the wall here, but they just didn't look the way that I wanted them to look, so we of course got rid of them. These type of columns things, I thought it was just super cool. They kind of add like this very modern dimension to the build, and of course we also, on the 2 floors or levels with the grass on it, now we have these planters, which is actually self-watering planters, so I thought they were really cool as well. Very eco-friendly, and you know, just I tried to put in some trees. I actually kind of love this lot. It's located in a very weird place, and I believe there was an old sawmill or something before here, so that's kind of cool. But you know, it's just a very cool. I haven't actually played around with the gameplay too much in this expansion pack yet. That is something that we're gonna do once university life is over with Holly's kid, and I'm gonna pick that up again, but I'm also working on rebranding my other YouTube channel that I created way back in 2010. And I tried to get that going as well, but you know, at that time I just wasn't feeling it. But I want to play other games than The Sims 4, so I have picked up my other YouTube channel again, which is A Game, by me, Auvbri. So A is for Auvbri, of course, and I've picked that up and really tried to rebrand that. So go to the community tab here on this channel to see the new branding for that, and go check out that channel as well. It would help me out a great big deal. And if you love it or like it, or just, you know, appreciate it when I play other games than The Sims, like for example Tomb Raider that we've played here on the channel, you can definitely go and check those out, because those will be up on the other channel, and that's the types of games that I want to play on the other one. Now this is probably the only thing here in this build that is not that eco-friendly. I wanted to have this little water feature, also just because I thought it looked cool. We have this very eco-friendly house, and I just thought, you know what, we can spoil ourselves a bit and have you know, something different outside here. Also, there is no, inside the build, there's no TV, computer, any sort of thing like that. The only real thing that runs on electricity is the lights and the kitchen appliances, and that's it. Other than that, we don't really have any electricity or electric objects inside of the build, in the interior. So I also thought, you know what, it's gonna be fine that we have that little water feature. Going inside here, now as you can see, it's not that big of a house. It's actually only a 1-bedroom house. Now we could have made this into a 2-bedroom house, of course, but you know what, I was like, when I remember this build very specifically, when we built this on the stream, and I was like, you know what, we don't need to have that big of a house with all of these different rooms. This is going to be a house for just a couple who, you know, want to minimize their eco footprint and really just maximize the eco lifestyle. So I thought, you know, it's going to be super cool. We're going to have lots of open spaces, lots of natural lighting coming through. So the whole back wall, as you can see, there's no windows on that, but that's okay because the sun actually comes in, as you can see on the window, actually comes in from the side of the windows and then move forward on the lot. So it actually goes against or towards the front of the build. So that's really good, because that means that we're having the maximized amount of light, of natural lighting going into this build. And then I thought, you know, we don't really need to have windows on the other side. I know these are the eco-friendly windows, but you know, we could, you know, do without them and just have windows on the one side. Also, not too many lights in here as far as I remember, and when there are lights, we have the lights from this expansion pack, which is really cool. I really love all of the items in here. I was trying to play around with color at first, and then I came around from it and I was like, no, I just want black and white. But then you guys in the stream, you're like, we need some color in here. And I was like, okay, let's throw in some of these, you know, highly obnoxious colored chairs in yellow and orange, because they look kind of good. I really love those chairs. And then, you know, in typical Auvbri fashion, I just couldn't help myself. So I was like, boom, you get a color, boom, you get a color, you get color, you get color. And all of a sudden the whole freaking house was like colorful and all that stuff that I usually try to keep away from. Hint, hint. No, I always try to maximize color amount. I don't know why. I just think a good pop of color here and there is really, really good. And if you saw my living room, my real life living room, I have a blue couch, like a dark blue couch. I have lots of wooden textures and lots of plants, colors on the walls with paintings that I've painted. So I really do love color. I think it turned an ordinary space into something great looking. So I wanted to do that here as well. I was trying to play around with, the blacks and the whites, but I couldn't help myself, and you guys were like, this is not an Auvbri build, there's too little color. And yeah, then this is how it turned out. I also wanted to have a little desk area here. Oh yeah, we have a computer, so I thought, if we have a laptop, that's probably the best way to minimize the energy usage. Also, the kitchen is just on this one wall, so we have the fridge, we have a stovetop, we have a what is it called? Sink? Yeah, that's the word. Jesus, sometimes I swear to God, like, English fails me hard. And that's it. That is the only appliances down here besides lights. And I also put in this trash can because you actually get money back when you throw out trash. So that's really handy as well. And this big room here is a combined dining room, living room space. I thought it would be really fun to have these kind of chairs that looks homemade but kind of upcycled. It's something that you can make yourself and sell at the market in this expansion pack, or at least that's what I've been told. So I thought that was just really cool. Also having these little planters in the kitchen area as well. And then yeah, for the remaining space here, we're gonna throw in a seating area for the kind of living room. And seeing that we don't actually have a television in this build, I thought, we can just use the space and really make it look nice and cozy. So that's kind of what we did. But yeah, I really hope you guys like it, because I really love the way that the build turned out. Remember guys, if you want to get this build, it is on the gallery right now. So you just have to search my origin ID, which is Auvbri, in either the browser or in the gallery page inside the game, and you should be able to find every single thing that I've done. Also, if you would please go and check out my other YouTube channel, A Game, it could use some love. And if you love or like when I play other games, as I said earlier, it is the best way for you to get in touch with me on that, because I will be trying to stream and upload more regularly on there as well, so we can have two channels going at the same time, and I can actually play games with you guys as well, because I had so much fun playing Tomb Raider with you guys, and I thought, we have this channel name. Also, tell me what you think about the new art. It is under the community tab here on the channel, so if you want to see it. But I'm gonna let you enjoy the video tour in peace. So just have a truly fantastic day wherever you are in the world, and thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.